been messing with a lot of my old videos lately. That kind of put me in the mood to try a video blog. Haven't done that in a couple of years. Of course, I don't have anything to say, so decided to go somewhere interesting and see what there is to see, and maybe I'll talk about that. I'm down here on the Licking River. As you can see, the bridge, that's the 4th Street Bridge connecting Covington and Newport, Kentucky, over the Licking River. And up here is where the Licking River flows into the Ohio River. Around that corner is where all the geese hang out, so I'll wander up there in a little bit, say hi to them, make some friends. It's easy to make friends with the geese if you know how. But I have a secret. Fruit and nut trail mix. They love this stuff. Unfortunately, I've only got one bag, so that'll probably be just enough to get their attention. Then I'll run out and they'll all get mad at me. There's a bunch of wood floating down the river. Gives the ducks something to do. And there goes the riverboat. Doesn't look like it's going to come this way. It's the Shirley B, that's one of the regulars down here. It's usually parked right around that corner there where the geese hang out. So we'll probably see it again in a little bit. And there goes a barge. That's also going straight down the Ohio, or straight up the Ohio actually. Here's an interesting old stump. Probably not one you'd want to lean on, because it's covered with poison ivy. You can tell it's poison ivy because of all these roots coming out of the vines, all up and down the vine, which I don't know if you can actually see that from here. Other types of vines that are similar to poison ivy also have roots coming out, but they only come out from these little nodes where the leaves were, whereas poison ivy comes out all along the vine. And that's my lesson for the day. Here come some geese. And a couple of ducks. If they get a little closer, maybe I can entice them with my trail mix. The only problem with being out here on a day like today, I can't wear gloves. I could, but then I wouldn't be able to push all those little bitty buttons on the cameras. Been trying to get a shot of the ring-billed gulls. They keep flying around, it won't hold still long enough. And they won't fly up close where I can do it easy. This goose with the bad wing is one of the regulars here. I've been seeing him for a couple of years. He seems to like my trail mix. Looks like he might get it all, the other ones aren't paying attention. Well, I found where the ducks are hanging out, and I think I've got their attention with a couple handfuls of trail mix. Didn't want to get down too close and scare them off, so I'm sitting on the steps here, tossing it down to the bottom of the steps. And they're coming running. I'm probably going to bonk a couple on the head, so we'll see what happens. Try to toss this one out a little bit further. Well, just like I predicted, I've basically just got them interested, and now I'm down to one last handful. Okay, this is it, the last handful. See if I can get it in the middle of them. And that's all I got, guys. Comes a latecomer, you missed it. I guess it's a good thing I wound up with the ducks and not the geese. The geese would be demanding more. The ducks, they'll just nibble around a bit and go back to what they were doing. Nothing like a nice bath after a handful of trail mix. Probably washing off all the ones that landed on his head. So that's where all the geese went. They're up on the hillside, on the flood wall. Now I'm up on the flood wall, looking down on them. This little park I've been hanging out in is James Taylor Park. And no, that's not James Taylor the singer it's named after. General James Taylor was the founder of Newport. Of course, this sign's a little messed up right now. And here we have possibly a Cooper's hawk or a sharp-shinned hawk. They're practically identical. And I'm too shaky to get a decent shot of him, so I probably won't be able to look it up and tell which one. This is where they park the river boats, and usually where the geese are hanging out. They also park the helicopter here. You can actually take rides on the helicopter. I haven't done it yet. One of these days I'm going to try it, but I can get some interesting pictures there. There's the Shirley B, which we saw go by earlier. Unless that segment gets edited out of this.